We're going live, we're just in the city. We are live again, we are going live, marching. London bus drivers, independent bus drivers of London marching for Bill of Rights. We are London bus drivers marching across London for the Bill of Rights to be recognised by TFL. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, London bus drivers marching for the Bill of Rights from all the garages and companies across London. We drive the big red boxes on wheels, that's us. We are marching today. Please support your local bus driver. We are marching for the Bill of Rights. As you can see, we have them here, high up in the air. Stop fatigue. Listen to the drivers. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, London bus drivers Bill of Rights. Please support your local bus driver. We do suffer from fatigue. We're marching for the Bill of Rights to be recognised. Once again, we are London bus drivers marching for the Bill of Rights. London bus drivers, Bill of Rights, when do we want it? London bus drivers, Bill of Rights, when do we want it? London bus drivers, Bill of Rights, when do we want it? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are marching down to Palestra House because of the Bill of Rights. Thank you very much. Thank you. Support your local bus driver. Support your local London bus driver. We are local, that's right. Independent bus drivers across London. Support the Bill of Rights. We need proper working toilet facilities for men and women. Proper toilet facilities for men and women at all the bus terminuses across London and all the curtailment points. We need 25% more toilets for the bus drivers across London. We are short of toilets. We need proper clean facilities, not just working facilities but clean facilities.
To get on the pavement and don't stay in the road.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we need to stand on the pavement. When we get just near the bridge, keep walking on the road, but when we get underneath the bridge here, please can we walk onto the pavement so to let the traffic pass. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, London bus drivers Bill of Rights. We want to have working air conditioning in the summer. Bus drivers suffer from fatigue. That's right, we suffer from fatigue. We need working air conditioning in the summer months, coming even from April, May, all the way to October. We can have very long summers in the UK now, as you know. We also need working heaters in the cold of winter. How many times have you been driving a bus and you're trying to focus on keeping warm when we should be focusing on the operations of the bus? That's right. If your bus is cold, you cannot drive it. It's not safe. We need to look after London bus drivers. Why? Because then we can help all the 10+ million people get across London. That's right. When your tube driver goes on strike, what do? Most of you will catch the bus. Some of you will walk, not for miles, especially in the rain. Some of you will cycle. But no, bus drivers, we're always there, come rain or shine. London Underground tube strike. The bus drivers are always there to make sure you can travel across London. And it's paramount that the buses are safe every time you board that bus. The bus drivers Bill of Rights, we need this to be recognised. London bus workers Bill of Rights, when do we want it? London bus drivers Bill of Rights, when do we want it? London bus drivers Bill of Rights, when do we want it? Thank you for all turning up today. Give yourself a round of applause. Thank you. Hey, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, you made it. Oh, been on the loudspeaker. Thank you. Sorry.
Nice to see you.
So sorry. Oh. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. London bus drivers are here for the Bill of Rights to be recognised by Transport for London. We are London bus drivers across all the different companies, from all the different garages across London. We're the ones that make sure you cross the city in safety, get to where you need to be, to and from work, picking the kids up from school, pensioners going down to the post office. We are here. Bus drivers are always there to make sure you travel in safety. Once again, thank you to Tom and Kevin for organising today's march, London Bus Drivers Bill of Rights. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Brothers and sisters, can you just go quiet for a minute? Can you go quiet for a second, please? Hello? Quiet, please. Right, we're not here to provoke, we're here to protect. Do not go outside here. We do what we got. Stop talking! We do what we're doing outside here, and we won't offend them there. We won't affect anybody. So do not go inside there. Stay out here on the pavement. We are protesting free. We're not going to cause any trouble. We're just here to let the TFL know that London bus drivers have had enough.
Yay!
Yay! Get a list together who's going to talk. Do you want me to talk? Well, there's going to be people talking, but I've got to put the list together. I need do you want me to use
Right. I am tired. Oh, that's taking a lot out of me. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, outside Palestra House, Suffolk Station. We are the London Bus Drivers. We just marched the Bill of Rights. We're just here. A few of us will be shortly about Bill of Rights. Big Tom Keeney and Kevin Mustafa for organising today's march and all the other marches.
This is it, apparently.
Oh.
This is very posh offices.
Here we go.
Very posh. You do?
Do the 40.
Seriously?
So just in case you're wondering, guys, this is TFL's
Your
headquarters,
colleagues of mine
where
in this
every
area.
journey
No
matters,
colleagues of mine in this area.
but every driver doesn't.
So have they got extra security here today? It looks like.
I don't know.
Extra security here today. To keep us at bay.
Yeah, I think so. I think yes. No, we're not going to cause any problems. Oh, there's the
We're not going to cause problems.
Caroline.
Oh!
There's Caroline. Hello. You're right.
I found you, Mum!
How you doing? Caroline, how you
Right.
doing?
Yes, remind me your name.
Anton.
Okay, have I met you before with Kev Mustafa?
Yes, I was marching. Yeah.
Yeah. Thought so.
I'm just doing a live stream. So
Oh, okay, sorry.
it's Caroline. Yes, that's right. Yes, I remember. Big thank you for turning up. Actually.
Well, I've been filming the TFL this morning, learning about disability access. So
Yes.
it's Kev here.
Kevin is there. Kevin lost weight. Look, Kevin.
Oh.
Kevin's lost some.
Hey.
He's lost some weight. Look, that's Kevin.
Wow.
That's Kevin. That's Kevin.
Hiya.
He's lost.
Sorry, I couldn't join you.
Here's Caroline, who is our MP representing us here.
Right, guys, anyone who's got a megaphone, can you turn it off, please?
No.
How are you? I was looking out for you as well.
Wait.
I didn't join the march either. So I'm going to do it that way.
So there's going to be some bus drivers, representatives talking about the Bill of Rights here down at Palestra House here in Suffolk. See, that's the Bill of Rights that we'll be marching.
Forced resignations. Forced resignations. Well, it's the man in the corner.
Sir, this is not finished today. We're doing a peaceful protest.
Yeah, I'm doing a peaceful protest.
Okay, we'll step aside. Let us do
Yeah. We're just going to have
Right guys, I want to thank you all for coming down today. Now, we've got some special people here today who are going to say a few words, which is very important. We've got some members of the London Assembly with us who have been fighting for London bus drivers for many, many years, and they're in our corner and they're here today to support. So first of all, I would like to call up Keith Prince.
He's doing an interview.
Okay, what we do? Caroline, do you want to kick it off?
Yeah, all right.
He's one of my work colleagues.
Nothing like starting without any warning. I will. I'm Caroline Russell. I am a Green Party London Assembly member, and I am here mainly because I really care about the lack of toilets available to bus drivers. It's something. Thank you very much. It is something that I've been campaigning on since 2017 when I first discovered the lack of bus driver toilets being available, and it is something that I will keep pushing on until every single bus route has a toilet at each end of it, because it is absolutely unacceptable that anyone is driving a bus and crossing their legs. It's dangerous and it's inhuman, it's against public health, and everyone needs to have access to a toilet when they need one. Thank you. That is a pleasure. I am going to hand over to others, but I'm just here to bring solidarity from the Green Party on the London Assembly.
Thank you.
Thank you, Caroline. Thank you for putting that to City Hall for us as well, the petition that we put together. It's still increasing, 27,500 now. Keith, could you come up and say a few words for us? This is Keith Prince. He's an Assembly member at City Hall.
Thank you, Kevin. Can I first of all, I think we should all give Kevin and Tom a big round of applause for organising today. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
So, I sit on the Assembly at the moment as a reform, and what we will do is we will continue to support this Bill of Rights, because it can't be correct, can it, that in the second quarter of the 21st century, people can't even have a toilet at the end of their route. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
But it's worse than that, isn't it? It's like seven-day shifts. How can you expect a person to do 7 days?
Yeah.
They're all entitled. People are all entitled to have a home life. And some of the rostering means all you have time is to go home, get home, have something to eat, go to bed, get back up, and you're back on the bus. That just cannot be correct in the second half of the 21st century. So I will continue to ask as many questions as I can about all these different conditions that you're being forced to use, the lack of air conditioning in the buses, the lack of heaters in the buses. It is completely unacceptable. You have my full support. Well done, guys.
Uniform party. A uniform party. Racist party. Racist party.
Yeah, we need to argue.
Okay, thanks so much for that. Thank you for coming all the way down here on that march. It's a long slog for us, yeah. Right, Lorraine, can you come up for us, please? I know exactly what you're going to be talking about.
Hello everybody, good afternoon. Thank you all for coming. My name is Lorraine, formerly known as Princess. I was going to talk about toilet dignity, which is what I'm campaigning for, being the next bus driver, and I know what it's like. But let's talk about fatigue. As you all know, we do 10 to 12 hours on a bus, 40-minute break, no toilet at one end, and we're expected to continue to drive the bus. Now for females it's difficult. I'm not going to go right, but most of you guys and ladies will know the reason why. It's not acceptable. Also, it's came to light recently that we've got cockroaches on the bus. So we're not agreeing with that. We've been asking TFL to fumigate, put in place with the companies to fumigate buses. Back in the day when I was a bus driver 20 years ago, the buses were brought in, fumigated, checked and then sent out. Because the companies, because TFL tighten the purse strings where the companies are concerned. The companies have had to shelve certain procedures. Now, what I'm worried about is if you're driving a bus and you're in the cabin, a cockroach drops down from the ceiling onto you. What are you going to do? What is your first reaction?
Yeah.
You're going to jump. That puts members of the public at risk.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
That puts you at risk of mounting the pavement or going into another car or hitting somebody crossing the road. It's not acceptable. So we've questioned TFL, we've questioned CALM, we've questioned the companies, and we just get gaslighted the whole time. It's about time we put our foot down. I mean, personally, I wouldn't get on the bus anymore because I'm frightened I'm going to take a cockroach home or a bed lice or something. And it's not our fault, we do our best. So I hope you all support us with this rally today. There's going to be many more. We are an independent bus drivers now, so it's nothing to do with politics or unions or anything. This is all funded by ourselves, so I'm very happy that everybody is here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you.
Right, there's a few people still to come. They're not here yet, but they will be. So, Anton, would you like to come up and say a few words?
Yes, yes. Want to just show me show that. Sorry, let's charge that's still filming. That's the extra wide lens.
What's that one?
It's just a wide.
Oh, right, okay.
It's not live, it's just extra wide.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Anton Sabansky. I've been a bus driver for 23 years. Half my life, my childhood ambition to be a bus driver. I'm proud to be a bus driver. Most importantly, a London bus driver. The last 13 years I've been here. I'm really proud to be a London bus driver. It's my childhood ambition to drive a bus. Before I was a bus driver, I'll just recall, I was coming back from Australia. I was there for 3 years. My mother got an application form. She said the bus driver said to her, "Welcome to the suicide squad." I didn't know what they were talking about, but now I do, because we have such a very stressful job, as you can see here from the Bill of Rights. There's so many things to cover. Obviously, I'll just speak about one specific thing. For me, just recently, I was actually had a very cold bus, and it was a brand new electric bus, but it was cold. I had it a bit longer than I should have, and I was focusing on trying to keep warm in the cab. So much so, this was about a month ago, 5 weeks ago. I remember there was a baby trying to come out of the back door because it was so cold. I remember I closed the door. I didn't know there was a baby on the bus. Somebody came at the front and was actually filming me. I said, "What's going on?" They didn't say. I think they were disgusted about that I closed the back door. Basically, because of the cold, I was trying to keep warm in my bus, and I was trying to overcome that. There's been many times that I think bus drivers have to put up with the cold heat. Sorry, the cold in the cab. Well, my worst was going over to Manchester, actually. That was freezing cold. I never forget, my feet were freezing cold. But this, a month ago, was still the fact that it was so cold I couldn't function properly. I couldn't function 100%. And that's where I realised that there's health and safety concerns here. And I should have taken the bus off sooner. So much so, they actually took me off. They realised how dangerous it was. They said, "Leave the bus where it was." Elephant and Castle, not far actually. And I had to go back, and they were going to give me the day off work. But because I'm such a proud bus driver, I said, "No, I'm here to work. I just want a warm bus." And within an hour, they gave me a warm bus. Even though I had to see somebody later on, they obviously didn't want to go and look into it too much because they realised it was very cold for me, and they didn't want to go into the whole report. So the fact is, but anyway, the fact is, I'm proud of all the London bus drivers for being here today. It's been 1 year ago today that we started marching. I'm so proud of every one of you. Please give yourself all a round of applause, please. Big thank you to Kevin Mustafa and Tom Keeney, bus driver Lorraine, our MP, helping us, Caroline. So many of you have come out. I know some of you are working today, some of you have early, middle, late shifts, some of you are sick, you're not able to make it. Maybe pressure to come in to drive a bus, we know what it's like. But anyway, I want to say a big thank you to you all for coming out today. It means a lot. Sorry, I've just been on the loudspeaker for the last hour and a half, so you can see I'm sweating. And I've just marched 2 miles, and I don't walk usually a lot. As you know, I drive for 10 hours. So, you know, I need to get out more. But anyway, I just want to say that it's important for the Bill of Rights to be recognised by TFL. We're not here to cause problems You know, we're here, we're on the footpath here. We want the public, general public, as well as TFL and our employees to recognise and respect the Bill of Rights. As I've been saying all the way down, ladies and gentlemen, Bill of Rights, when do we want it?
Now!
London bus drivers across London, London bus workers, Bill of Rights, when do we want it?
Now!
London bus drivers, Bill of Rights across London, when do we want the Bill of Rights?
Now!
We will continue to march across London throughout the year. Please, any bus drivers that are watching this, please come and make it out. I know some of you I've spoken to personally, as I said, you're wasting your time. I'm not wasting my time. I'm proud to be a London bus driver. I'm proud, but I'm not proud of the health and safety that we have. Why do we have the Bill of Rights? Where are they? They say we have the Bill of Rights, but where are they? I don't see toilets, as Lorraine was saying, we don't see toilets at every bus terminus across London. And even when the bus details, you could be driving a 2-hour journey, the whole rounder could be 3.5 hours. If the bus turns at a curtailment point, the driver still needs to use the toilet facilities. Male and female toilets, not just male toilets. The females need proper toilet facilities and clean toilet facilities. Anyway, I'd just like to say, I think I've said enough. I'd like to pass it on to somebody else. But anyway, any bus drivers want to speak up, please, don't be afraid to speak. First time I spoke was only this year. I was afraid to public speak. I don't usually public speak. But please come and speak if you want to talk about something specific, any health and safety concerns. Thank you for joining all the bus drivers today at the Bill of Rights at Collector House. Thank you.
Anton, thanks very much for that, mate. I'm going to hand you over to Neil Garrett, who is
do you want to take that one? I'll hold this one.
All the time that I've been doing the same. So, welcome, Neil. Thanks for coming along.
Yeah, I mean, I've plotted you down, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, he sent you £2.
How about a word for
Can you all hear me in the back there?
Reg Van?
So I'm a London Assembly member for Croydon and Sutton. I've been an absolute nuisance at the London Assembly to the Mayor, to TFL, for at least the last 4 years that I've been on the Assembly. I first came to realise the problem following the tram crash down in Croydon, which is in my constituency. But all of the changes that were made to safety on the trams, like tram driver safety, I realised they were not happening for buses. So one of the big issues... Sorry, can you hear me? Is that better? So I've been a pain in the backside at the London Assembly for the last 4 years. So I represent Croydon and Sutton, and it was the changes that I saw to driver welfare, rostering, after the tram crash. I realised they were not happening for bus drivers. So I put it in 2021 to Lily Matson, the head of safety at TFL. Why aren't you taking the rostering, you know, it's best practice on driver rostering, so people aren't being mucked about, their schedules all over the place, driving fatigued. We know how to do that properly. Why don't you just force the bus companies to do it? If safety is your number one priority, why don't you force the bus drivers to do, the bus companies to do it? And she refused. And I realised that for TFL and for the Mayor, bus driver welfare and the safety, the public safety that comes from having poor bus driver welfare is a cost that they don't want to pay. They think it's a cost and they don't want to pay. So that was on rostering, which is still not improved as far as I can tell. Yeah. And then it comes to temperature. So we're now coming into the cold weather. I've got on buses where I've been cold. I've seen the driver in a coat, looked like he got a body warmer under the coat, a woolly hat pulled down. I didn't investigate long jobs. And a coat and gloves. That is not a safe way to be driving a vehicle through London. And then in the summer, of course, the whole thing just becomes a hot box. And I actually put this directly to the TFL Commissioner and to the Mayor. You'll particularly remember, I think 2 summers ago, there was a bus that crashed in Islington. The driver basically passed out from the heat. The bus crashed through the garden area next to a bus stop in front of a block of flats. And it was pure luck that no one was seriously injured. The driver was in no state. And that kind of showed 40 degrees in the cab, no state to drive. So I put to the Commissioner and to Mayor Carr, why aren't you checking buses for air conditioning? And you can find the clip online. In their answers to my questions, they kept changing the word. I used the word air conditioning. They kept changing it to ventilation. And I pointed out, ventilation just means moving the hot air around. That doesn't help anybody. It needs air conditioning. 20 years. Air conditioning has been a completely normal thing in just a normal family car, and it's still treated today like some ridiculous luxury in a bus. Even though buses cost a damn sight more than an average family car. And I've still failed to get the mayor or the commissioner to agree that air conditioning is a basic requirement for a driver in a bus, even if not the whole bus, just the cab. It's a basic requirement, and they should be checking the bus companies are doing it, and they're not. And that's because bus driver welfare and bus safety, they see them as a cost that they are not willing to pay. And then we come on to speeds of traffic. And one of the most hilarious answers I've ever had from the mayor, I said, well, when you lower speed limits from 30 to 20, what's the process to add a bit of extra time onto the bus route? Because obviously, it's going to take you longer to get from one end to the other and back, and you've now got miles at 20 mile an hour in the way. Do you know his answer? 20 mile an hour limits don't slow vehicles down. No extra time is required. And actually, I've now seen in my constituency, I've recently had an example. The real process is this, right? This is their attitude to safety. Bus drivers cannot meet, this is the 154 route, I don't know if you've got any 154 drivers here. A bit far out of your range, possibly. It runs between Merton and Croydon. There's a dogleg via Sutton. They couldn't get to Croydon in time. Runs out of the Sutton depot, couldn't get to Croydon before they ran out of time, so they had to keep curtailing and going back. TFL wouldn't accept that this slower road were the reason why this was happening. And so for about 6 months, we basically had a dispute between the bus company, the drivers caught in the crossfire, TFL and the poor passengers trying to get somewhere, where bus after bus after bus was being turned back. Croydon had no service at all because the buses weren't even getting there. I became aware of this when my wife, when a group of friends went out to Croydon and got stuck for half an hour waiting for a bus that's supposed to come about every 8 to 10 minutes. And the problem was the route was not possible within the time. The bus company was telling TFL, and TFL wouldn't accept it for 6 months. This is the process. The process is TFL pressure the bus company to meet the timetable that's impossible, and the bus drivers in the cab are being pressured, you know this more than I do, being pressured to meet the timetable that cannot be met. This is their safety is our top priority approach to bus welfare. They see bus driver welfare and bus safety as a cost that they are not willing to pay. I will continue, these are at least 3 examples I've seen, I will continue to be a pain in the arse on your behalf in City Hall. I expect I'll continue not to get very far with either the Commissioner or the Mayor, but I can guarantee you I will keep raising this issue, keep raising these problems until actually some common sense comes through. Thank you very much for all that you're doing.
Thank you.
And I will see you all again. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'd really like to thank everyone who's come down from London Assembly today to support us with this. You're legends. You're really doing a hard job for us. And we feel much better we've got you behind us because we know that the words we're putting out there are getting to Mayor Khan. Unfortunately, he's got selective hearing. But anyway, can we have Joe come up now, please?
Go on, Joe. Yes, Joe.
Can you hear me?
No.
No! Let's speak louder then! Right. So the slogan of the people in this building is "Every journey matters." But it sounds caring, it sounds good. But if we look closer at the people who make those journeys and those that make those journeys possible, it starts to ring hollow. Because if every journey mattered, then the bus driver's journey would matter too. That's the journey that begins before the first passenger boards and long after the last passenger leaves. It's a journey in a bus cab that can reach over 40 degrees in the summer, right 11, and in the winter can be a freezer, right 12.
-2.
It's a cab that traps heat, stress and exhaustion until someone, as we've heard today, passes out behind the wheel. If every journey mattered, we wouldn't see drivers hospitalised in conditions that no one should have to endure.
Yes.
Because if we look under the surface, we don't find a driver problem. We find a system design problem.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
If the driver is struggling, unwell or overlooked, then their passengers, other road users and pedestrians are also overlooked.
Yes.
When the person responsible for safety is denied a proper rest break, right 2, or pressured into driving an unfit vehicle, right 3, no journey can truly matter. Every time a driver is pushed beyond safe limits, every time fatigue is normalised, every time a driver is denied a toilet at their terminus, right 4, every time someone is harassed for being ill, right 6, or forced to answer a radio call when they're on the road, when they're driving, right 8. That is a journey that does not matter. And when those journeys don't matter, then that slogan that these people say they believe becomes an empty promise. Because a journey isn't just the miles between each stop, it's the human being who gets you there. A human being who deserves clean and hygienic rest facilities.
Thank you.
Right 4.
Thank you.
Proper and timely safety training. Right 7. And dignity and respect. Right 10. Their safety, their well-being, their right to breathe, to think clearly, to come home alive. That's what makes any journey possible. So the question isn't whether every journey matters, it's whether the people in this building have the courage to mean it by putting the bus driver's Bill of Rights into bus contracts. Thank you.
Good, not bad, not bad.
Well done, Jack. Thank you.
Cheers, Jim. That was great, Joe. Ready to turn your locker out?
Right, can we have Paul up
Very
now,
good,
please?
Joe.
Paul,
Very
you
well
ready?
explained. Very well explained. All the different
Or did I say it the wrong way round? Oh, I did it the right way round.
It was good, no, it was good.
Yeah, I mean...
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Oh!
Right, so, first of all, I want to say thank you to a group of people. Not only the London Assembly, not only the London Assembly, but Karen and all the people that helped to organise this. People like Kevin, like John, like Joe, like Anton. I can't remember all their names, but you should thank them. And the reason that you should thank them is this is an independent movement. This is your average bus driver. There are no politics here. The only thing that we want are safe, clean, comfortable buses. And not just for us, for our passengers as well. Now, I'm going to drift off a little bit here, because many of you would have watched the webpage and WhatsApp page, and you would have seen that I do a thing called a 1 minute wonder. Well, I just wander around and I wonder about life. Now, today's very special 1 minute wonder is I'm wondering about all of you. What are you?
Members of the public.
Right, apart from that,
Members of the public.
hold on. Every single one of you who drive a bus is an icon. London buses are famous throughout the world. You ask anybody what is a thing that goes with London, it's London buses. And that leads me on to the next point. These people in the building behind me. What is this
What is this not? London buses are not a business. They are a public service.
Correct.
They keep the London running.
Yes.
They get us to work. They get us on home. They get us home after a night out on the town. Yes, I can see you've had a good night. Right. Sorry, I'm a joke. But yeah, every single one of you are an icon. And even more than being an icon that drives a red bus that is famous throughout the world, you're an icon for being here today. For saying enough is enough. We demand, we're not asking, we demand the right to a safe working environment. We demand a toilet, a basic human right.
Correct. Correct. Correct.
We demand to have time with our family.
Correct.
There's not much space there.
I've got it easy. I live a 20-minute walk away from my depot. Some of the guys that I work with have to travel 2 hours to get to their depot. And then they do a full day's work, 10 hours. And then they have to travel 2 hours home again on a night bus, which we know are not really reliable. Right? Only joking, only joking. Stop it, Paul. We are important. You are important. And if you're not here today, get down for the next one. Because if you don't have a say on what we need, you're saying nothing.
Yes.
You're saying it's okay.
That's right.
It isn't okay. Did you get out there? I hope so. See you later.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Tom. This is Tom Carney of London Bus Watch. Tom's been fighting for bus drivers. Tom had a serious accident with a bus, and yet he stands here with us today.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
Come on, Tom.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
This is what winning looks like. My name is Tom Carney, and I'm an accidental bus safety campaigner who's hoping our success today will soon get me made redundant from this job. I wanted to again today the bus drivers, London Assembly members, former TFL board members who's on the way, and members of the press. Thank you for coming. Very much appreciated. We're here again today to demand that the mayor inscribe the bus drivers' Bill of Rights into London's framework bus services contract. We know this is possible because on July the 3rd this year, the Transport Commissioner told the London Assembly, and I quote, "For the first year, we changed our performance regime, and in the past, the bus companies would still be penalized if they curtailed or did not meet their performance requirements because of hot weather or because they were taking action to support driver welfare." That was changed this year. So there are no bus companies penalized if there's any impact due to the hot weather, particularly for driver welfare. Since we're gathered here today precisely because none of what the Transport Commissioner claims to have occurred on July 3rd is actually happening, I encourage the London Assembly and the press to scrutinize the Commissioner's public statement. Why? Because I suspect the families of at least 176 people killed and 13,497 people sent to hospital for preventable bus safety incidents since 2010, 20% of whom were elderly, and at least 76 bus drivers who died from COVID-19. We'll be very interested to learn that for decades, TFL prioritized mileage over bus driver working conditions that directly impacted their ability to drive safely and with duty of care. Where I come from, both the press and personal injury lawyers will be very interested in the Commissioner's July 3rd petition. We have not seen anything in the press or in the law courts yet. I wonder why. Well, if the Commissioner was being truthful, I would expect the London Assembly to check that out. It does beg the obvious question. If TFL can change its bus contract performance regime so that TFL no longer penalizes its bus contract for taking action to protect driver welfare,
why can't TFL modify its framework bus services contract to confirm the driver welfare rights the mayor claims already exist? Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, Tom. Thank you. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, thanks very much, Tom. Right, guys, I've had to write down what I want to say because I don't want to miss anything. And I just thought to introduce myself. My name's Kevin Mustafa. I was a London bus driver for 5 years. I left the industry in 2021. While I was working there, I was fighting for the safety of bus drivers, and since I left, I've carried on doing it. The reason I carry on doing it is because there's a culture of fear in London buses. If anyone raises a safety issue, they get a target put on their back. They can't touch me, so I will carry on fighting.
Good man, good man.
Now, I've written a few things down here, and it's going to take me a bit of time to get through it, so bear with me. So I said, we are here today because safety crisis in London bus industry has gone on for far too long. For years, bus drivers and safety campaigners have been raising the alarm, and for years, evidence has been placed right into the hands of London Transport, and they have done nothing. TFL has got a driven to distraction report, and they have a Loughborough University fatigue study. These are not rumours, these are not opinions, these are reports. Let me repeat this. They have everything we need to show what we're telling them today. This industry is institutionally unsafe.
Correct.
Drivers in the city are overworked, underpaid and pushed to breaking point. The hours we are expected to work are just unreasonable. They are dangerous to the driver, to the passenger and to every single person walking on the streets of London. When pay doesn't match inflation, which is what goes on in this industry, drivers need to work more hours. They work more hours, which then increases their fatigue. Then the fatigue kicks in, and that's where we are now. TFL know this, but they do nothing about it. We've raised these issues repeatedly, and we tried to work with the commissioner, we tried to work with the head of buses, sitting up there in that ivory tower behind me, but they ignored us. They ignore us now. They've ignored the evidence, they've ignored the victims, and they've ignored the drivers who keep this city moving. Well, today we are standing outside Palestra House, and enough is enough. We are not begging, and we are demanding change.
Yes.
We are here because drivers deserve better, Londoners deserve better, and victim families deserve better.
Yes.
We are demanding a seat at the table with TFL, with the operators, and with City Hall Assembly members who will support us, hopefully, to set up a real plan for a real change, because everything in life needs to be improved, and yet this industry is trapped in the 1970s.
Yes.
The UK domestic driving hours are not fit for purpose. They haven't been for the last 10 years.
Yes.
So let's talk about the conditions drivers have to work under. I'll give you a list. Defective buses, unsafe buses, cockroach-infested buses, cabs with no heating, cabs with no cooling, equipment failure, impossible schedules, no proper brakes, no toilets, and constant pressure for my bus controllers. All this feeds into the biggest killer in this industry. It's called fatigue.
Yes.
If these issues were dealt with properly, one by one, cold cabs, hot cabs, faulty equipment, defective buses, unsafe duties, then I would not need to be here today, and neither would you.
Yes.
But we are, because it's necessary. And let me be absolutely clear, the blame does not sit with one organisation. The blame sits with TFL for ignoring the evidence they've already got.
Yep.
The operators for putting profit before the drivers.
Yes.
And for the recognised trade union for sitting on their hands doing jack shit.
Yes.
So today the message from all of us and myself is simple. We demand safety.
Yep.
We demand respect. We demand fair hours, fair pay and a safe workplace. We demand a bus driver bill of rights, and we will not stop until we get it, TFL.
Yes.
London bus drivers are not disposable. We are not robots, we are human beings, and every single day we carry a precious load across this city from A to B. It's time the people in power finally took our safety as seriously as we take theirs. To the London Assembly members here today, thank you for coming along, and to the victims and the families, if anybody's here that's actually been affected by a bus or injuries or anything like that, we thank you for joining us. A safer bus industry is optional. It isn't optional, sorry. It's a moral obligation. So we stand together, drivers, families, victims, supporters, all united as one. End bus driver fatigue now, fix the unsafe system and deliver a bus driver bill of rights.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Thank you, Kev. Thank you, Kev.
No, anyone else want to say a few words? Yeah, say a few words. I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared.
I wasn't prepared. Well, anybody else want to speak?
Well, definitely the scheduling. Can someone talk about the schedule? Yeah. Oh, there's some points maybe.
Can I just say one more thing?
Yeah. The schedules. Yeah, the schedules. Yeah. The scheduling time at the schedules 20 mile an hour. People are doing 30. It's ridiculous.
No 70-hour working week.
7 days.
70-hour working weeks. No 7-day rota pattern.
4 days on, 4 days off. I don't know, something like that. 4 days on, 4 days off.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about the skate schedules. Sorry, guys. Yes, I've been a driver. I'm in my 25th year at. I was going to say my company then, but I better not.
No.
Yeah, so I say no to 70-hour weeks.
Yep.
No to 7-day rota schedules.
Yep.
More time between shift patterns. 10.5 hours, 10 hours, 9.5 hours is not long enough. And no to obligatory overtime. We don't need to work overtime if we are paid a decent wage. We are not paid a decent wage, we are overworked and underpaid.
Yes.
A 70-hour working week does not make a bus driver safe. A 70-hour working week makes a bus driver very unsafe. Fatigue is a major issue in our industry. And we need TFL and the operators to wake up and realise this. Because we are quite frankly fed up with the shit we are being told to put up with. We are fucking fed up with it. And we need change. We demand change. And like others have said, we are not going to stop until we get it. We want decent toilets, decent facilities for meal breaks. We want what any worker deserves in a rich nation like this. No cockroaches, clean buses, properly maintained vehicles. No culture of fear to speak out and say when things are not right.
That's right, yes.
And that's it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I'm not a passenger. Don't like massive.
Does it want to?
I'm a passenger.
If you're not happy with this march, there's another one on in 10 minutes.
I'm a passenger.
I know, and we're doing this for you, so let us do it for you. Okay.
You calm down a bit, boy.
4 days on, 4 days off. I don't know, anything to do with maybe something like that.
Wind me up. Right, so.
Can I have one word?
No. That's the word you got. Right, so.
Shall you exclude the passengers from this?
Hold on, let me, please let me talk.
It looks like, doesn't it? I'm a passenger.
Right, so everybody that's here today, I talked about you about being icons, and your role isn't finished as an icon. I need every single one of you to go back to your depot and tell your fellow drivers, the ones who couldn't be bothered to come here today, that this was a success.
Yes, it was, yeah.
It's a step in the right direction.
It is.
We need you and we need your voices in every single depot in the town to come along and show that this is enough. It's no good just sitting in your bus and moaning about it. It's no good going home to your families and being too tired. You need to come down, you need to support us.
I'm chained up. I'm chained up.
We love you, mate. And remember, we're not just doing this for us, we're doing it for the people like this. We're doing it to make it safe. We're doing it so they can have a nice clean bus instead of sharing the buses with cockroaches. So I want every single one of you to go home to your home. That's how much time I've been there. I want every single one of you to go to your depots. Tell people about the people that you've met here today, how they're doing something for you, and it's time that you got off your arse and did something for it yourself. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Just that. Just that.
I'll get you, butler.
Hey.
Yeah, guys, we're just waiting for one more speaker. He's running a little bit late. We're just waiting for him. In the meantime, I'll just ask everybody, when we finish, please leave the flags here. They cost us all money, so we can use them for the next march. And all the material, the whistles you can take it with you, the air horns you can take it with you, but the flags, please leave it behind so we can use it next time. Thank you.
Good job. You hired.
Provides the power to this, so it's external.
Okay, I got you right,
Yeah?
right.
About 20 metres distance.
Yeah, right. All right, everyone, thank you all for all my subscribers for. Yeah, sorry I've not been saying much. I was on the loudspeaker for the whole journey from Islington Green to Palestra House down here, so I wasn't able to check all the comments on the videos. Thank you for those of you, even some of you sent some money, so a big thank you for the support there. I didn't get to speak much directly to the camera. As you can see, I was on the loudspeaker, and obviously it was organised by Kevin Mustafa and Tom Keeney. I was at MP Caroline came. Quite a lot of bus drivers have come from across the country as well, not just London. So a big thank you to everyone who made it out today. We will be doing these marches continuously throughout the year until the Bill of Rights is recognised. Anyway, guys,
don't go away yet. We have one more speaker.
We might have one more speaker, I think.
Be here any minute soon.
Who is it? Michael Lebright.
Yeah, Michael. Michael is coming to speak with us. He used to work in this building.
All right, okay.
Former TFL board director and head of safety.
I've just stopped it for the moment. I've just stopped my phone. So I've just stopped my main phone.
Okay,
yeah.
do you want to use it for your live instead?
I'll keep filming with the live, yeah. I think there's
Do you want the microphone or not?
Is that the microphone for the...
For this one, yeah.
All
Do you
right.
want to plug it in that one or not?
Yes, because actually, yeah.
Okay, so you're going to need to...
I'm not sure if
yeah,
actually,
hold on to the stick.
I'm not sure if everybody on the live managed to hear. Let me
just tell them we're going to improve the audio.
I just stopped it 1 minute ago, actually.
Right,
the actual camera video, yeah.
I'll keep hold of this.
Yeah, I think the battery's fine.
Oh, should we get the Bill of Rights up? Yeah.
Get the Bill of Rights. Oh, is there now?
Michael Lebright.
Okay, Michael Lebright is coming now. He's just. Yep.
This is where your sound
Michael
producing,
Lebright.
not on here anymore. It's
Michael
producing
Lebright.
for your live.
All right.
Yes, it's better quality.
Yeah. If
you want it on yourself.
Yep.
Yeah?
That should be fine if you put the microphone. I'm not good with all the tech. That's good.
Now they
Cheers,
can hear
mate.
you probably,
I hope that, yeah. Let me know if you heard me in the whole thing.
We want to probably get that near Michael Lebright.
Yeah.
Unless you want to keep it for
Yes.
yourself.
No.
We have one last
Use it for master.
Michael Liebreich, who's the former TFL board director and safety panel chair, and best public speaker, saving the best for last. Kev, Kevin. Kev. Kevin. Michael Liebreich, good to see you. Thank you very much.
Hi, Michael.
Yeah. Oh, yes, absolutely. Press the button and speak right to the.
Hello there, everybody.
Hello.
One year later, right?
Yes.
1 year in. That's okay. We're patient people. And we're on the right side. You are on the right side of history, okay? Just never forget that. And you know, I'm not across the ins and outs of the campaigning that you've all done. It's not a political issue. It's about doing the right thing.
Yes.
It's doing the right thing. And I'm just reading the news the last week, this terrible attack on the train. People do not understand what people working day in, day out on the system actually do, the risks they actually take, the services they actually provide. And I'm sorry, I just find it appalling that you're here demanding a Bill of Rights. It should be so obvious.
Yeah.
It should be so obvious. So you're on the right side of history. You shouldn't need to demand the Bill of Rights. If they say you already have these rights, then what's the problem? Why won't they enshrine them? Why won't they respect them? Why won't they enforce them? Why won't they train all the other people working in the system what rights they have? If you have the rights, what's the problem here? So what can I say? If it takes another year, if it takes another 2 years, if it takes another 5 years, the demands are the same. Here they are. There's nothing outrageous, nothing wrong with it. You know, I used to sit up there in the board meetings. I'm embarrassed it took me so long to figure out what the issues were. I sat in the safety meetings. I was chair of the safety panel. By that time, I'd figured it out. It's all about working conditions. That's it. It couldn't be more simple. So I thank you for your work. And one thing I would say before I finish, before I conclude, look after yourselves and your colleagues. Look after them, because what we're seeing very clearly is when something goes wrong, it's nothing short of victimization of the driver involved. It is victimization. When you have an institutionally unsafe system and something is going to go wrong, that driver is a victim as much as the person who has been injured or tragically killed.
Yes.
That driver is a victim, and that driver deserves support. Right? Not cameras to see if they're blinking their eyes and they're tired, and not cameras on their feet to see if they've accelerated when they thought they were braking. They are victims and they need support. So be good to them, be nice to them, your colleagues, be solid, be supportive. So with that, I will just say, as I say, if it takes another year, if it takes another 5 years, you're on the right side of history. Please keep going.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And you keep going.
I'm going to be fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the microphone back. Yeah.
Okay, good. You're enough to be fired.
Yeah, hello everybody again, it's me again. Sorry for my massive long speech there that I gave you. I'm cool to come back up again. Listen, I want to thank everybody who's made the effort to come along today. We won't quit this. I said this last time, I said it last year, and that was a year ago, and we're back here again today. It's not getting harder, it's actually getting easier, because we know we're right. And we know that people up there in that building, nobody knows that they're wrong and we're right. So we will keep going, and we will keep coming back here. Maybe we'll come back here once a month. Or maybe we'll come back here and ask, what was his name, Nick Owen, to come down and say a few words after refuting my claims about driver fatigue and saying that you take drivers' life seriously. But I'll tell you something, TFL, you need to take a look in the mirror, because what you're doing to London bus drivers is barbaric. You need to start listening to what I'm I'm telling you and what we're all telling you. Because one day something is going to seriously happen. And all the information is in public domain out there, which seems everything's been shared out there. We have told you, you haven't listened. Just warning you about that now. We are not going to quit. Thank you, everybody, for coming. And we'll be letting you know the next time we're doing a march, and hopefully you'll join us. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't do an intro on this phone.
Do you still want to use the mic for a little bit? I want to go to the toilet.
Okay, all right, yes.
This is for the live, okay?
Well, if that's finished, I might as well end the live.
All right.
It says 1 hour. I know there was the hour coming down, so
I can hear you properly.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah.
Is that Twitch?
It was live. No, it's on YouTube on my double decker anthem. Thank you very much for turning up. Yeah. Thank you.
What's the channel called?
Yeah, mate. Double decker anthem.
Double decker anthem.
Yeah. I did a lot of videos years ago. I haven't got back into it again for a while. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of the live marches. But I just basically do videos when I'm at the bus terminus. You know, just talking about the job. Keep it light-hearted. Keep it positive. Create. You know, kind of creative in the way that I do my videos. Very basic. No music or whatever. No, I've not. I'll have to probably do that independently. You know, if I got on a bus and did that. But yeah, I'm not sure if that would be getting interrupted with operations. I don't know. But I suppose you could possibly interview.
Yeah. How they feel about cockroaches on the bus? They would be livid, wouldn't they?
Yeah. So I'm basically usually just at the terminus talking about the bus job, and you know, but I suppose I was one of the first drivers to start off in 2016. Around then, just messing about with my camera phone, and I ended up doing a lot of videos. I had to take a lot of videos down because you're not allowed to show company logos and stuff. Yeah, so you know, but yeah. Anyway, I just better end this live. I don't know how many are still on actually. I don't know if it's 6 are still on. I don't know if it's 12. I think, yeah. I don't know if it's. Yeah, I'll just see. I'll just end it now. Right, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm just going to quickly look through the comments. Thank you for joining me, Double Decker Anthem, on the Bus Drivers March, a Bill of Rights on the 5th of November 2025. Hopefully there should be 2 videos uploaded. One of me marching all the way down here. They said the second one, just the last bit of the march. So thank you all for joining, and I'll get to see you all. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all on another video soon. Bye-bye. Right, let me turn it off. I don't see any comments. Oh yeah, thank you for those of you that donated as well. Big thank you.
56.
Right.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna